I've not tried the LOC or the LOG method before, but I have been curious, will they work for my fine wavy hair? Today I'm going to find out because I'm going to try both methods in a side-by-side comparison. That way I can work out, do they work and is one better than the other? So if you've been wondering what LOC and LOG are all about, are they worth trying, will they even work for wavy hair, then this video is definitely going to be for you. So what is LOC versus LOG? LOC is leave-in conditioner, oil, and then followed by a curl cream. The thought is that you're kind of layering moisture, sealing it in, and then topping it off with a richer curl cream. LOG is leave-in conditioner, oil, and then it's followed up by a gel. So a twist on the LOC method, but the gel potentially could add more hold and a little bit more definition. These methods originated in the curly hair community, so I think it'll be interesting to find out if they will work for wavy hair. To keep things nice and simple, I'm going to use the same leave-in conditioner and the same oil, and then obviously just switch up the styling product at the end. For the leave-in conditioner today, I'm going in with this one from Wavy. It's beautifully lightweight, it gives my hair great slip, and it doesn't weigh it down. Plus, I absolutely love the smell, but I appreciate that's a very personal thing. For the oil, I'm going in with my favourite Olaplex number 7, their bonding oil. Again, very lightweight, really helps to seal moisture into my hair, and it adds a beautiful shine. For the LOC side, I'm going to go with this curl cream from Wavy. The reason I chose this is I find it is quite a rich and creamy texture, so it is really good at moisturising and hydrating my hair, but it won't weigh down my hair or make it feel limp and greasy. For the LOG side, I'm going to use Olaplex gel. It's number 10. This is amazing when it comes to frizz management. So it really helps control some of my halo frizz and flyaways. Plus it doesn't leave behind a ton of product residue. Hold and definition without the crunch. Okay, so same base, different finishing products. Let's see what happens. This is day 4 hair, greasy roots, dry ends. I need to go and wash it. I'll be back in a second. One last thing I must mention. My lovely cat Boston has decided to join us today. She's been a bit MIA in some of my videos recently, but a lovely viewer complimented her and I passed it on, so now she wants to be back in the video. I'm not kidding, she never actually sits there. She's normally asleep down here. But as soon as I hit record, up she popped. So anyway, hi Buzz. Right, I'm really gonna go and wash my hair now. I'll see you in a sec. Okay. So on this side, we're doing LOC, on this side, we're doing LOG. It's important for me to keep saying that. Although I'm going to use the same base products, I thought to try and control things as much as possible, I will actually, oh God, let me get rid of my ears. I will, not forever, just, you know, out of sight, split my hair down the middle, and we'll just try and make sure that I do the same amount of sprays of the leave-in conditioner, the same amount of drops of oil, just so that, you know, things are as equal as possible, basically. So I'm just going to try and get as central parting as possible. That's how I wear my hair, which is quite handy for side-by-side comparisons. And just make sure I try and split it quite equally down the back, which is not one of my best skills, sectioning. I'm just going to go and check this in the mirror behind me. It's dreadful. I'm doing it again. Okay, I was slightly over dramatic. It wasn't dreadful, but it wasn't great. I'm going to grab this side and twist it up out the way. So, leave-in conditioner. I'm going to actually focus on the mid-lengths and the ends. Do probably 3 or 4 spritzes, and then we'll do a bit at the top. That was 4. 5, put it in my eye, 6, 7. Oh, I really love this stuff. Okay, now the oil. Again, I'm really going to focus applying this on more mid-lengths and ends. I don't want the roots to get greasy, but I do also get new growth quite a lot, greys that are sort of, you know, mind of their own. So I probably will sort of just smooth the little bit of residue from my fingers over that area as well. So let's go in with the oil. I'm going to do 3 drops. 2, 3. Rub it between my hands and glaze it over those mid-lengths and ends. And then I'm just going to pop the residue over the top. And again, just brush that through. Okay, now I'm going in with the curl cream. So today what I'm going to do is apply both the hold products or finishing products and then use a very simple brush and scrunch lift technique. Nothing complicated, because I just want the method itself to shine, and I didn't kind of want to do brush styling or anything too complex because I feel like it could sway the results. So let's go in with the curl cream. I think I need a little bit more than that. Rub it between my hands, glazing and breaking it. It has got that lovely richness. You definitely do get a bit more hold, I think, with this curl cream than some others. Okay, so again, just brushing that through. So nice and simple. And then we are ready to style. So for the technique, first I'm just going to give my hair a little bit of shake up at the roots. So I'm just kind of taking my fingers and just shaking it slightly, just so it's not too stuck down. And then very simply start by lifting my hair and then just giving it a little squeeze at the top. Gather it all together. So I can just see with this section here, I've got a bit of frizz starting. So I'm going to brush that through and then just re-scrunch gently. That's better. That's it. It's simple. Right, let's do the other side. Just going to use one of these clips just to make sure that my section on this side doesn't get attached. It's not attached, included. So I've just pop that there, just literally for a few minutes to keep it out of the way. And now let's do this side, because it hasn't taken me long. It's not like this side's dried out or anything. 7. It was 7, wasn't it? I knew I'd forget. 7 sprays of leave-in conditioner, 3 oil drops. Right. 4, 5, 6, 7. Ah! I've got to get something to clip this back. Hang on. Keep this out of the way for a sec. There we go. Okay, 3 drops again. 1, 2, 3. 4 between my hands, mid lengths and ends. Just glazing. And then brush that through. And then finally we're going to go in with the gel. So I'm going to try and use a similar amount of gel. Rub it between my hands. And then glaze that over. Okay, so we're ready to scrunch on this side. Keep it all nice and smooth. Shaking things up at the root a little bit. Give my hair a little shake and then lift. And scrunch. Then, like I did last time, just going to gather it all together for a second. Let's unclip this. Okay, styling done. That's it. One thing I have already noticed, I would say this side looks a little bit stringier to me, whereas I feel like I've formed slightly nicer wave pattern on this side, but it's still wet, so we don't know. I am going to micro plop just a tiny bit. I've got a clean, dry hair wrap here. So I'm just going to gather all the hair and just, all I'm really trying to do, I know it adds a bit more definition, but actually I'm just trying to soak up some of that moisture. Same on this side. Okay, so now I need to dry my hair. I'm going to diffuse, hover dry for about 5 minutes, really just to try and set the waves a little bit. Then I'm going to let it air dry for as long as possible, and if it's still not dry by the time I need to film, I will diffuse until dry. This side definitely is looking more stringy to me, which is weird because I did it first and it could have potentially been a bit wetter, but anyway. One super quick observation, this side, the LOC side, is drying much quicker than the LOG side. Just something I'd noticed. Okay, I'm going to carry on diffusing. Need to get this hair dry. Finished result, here we go. What are your thoughts? Do you have a favourite side? It's funny because when I first styled, I was definitely leaning towards the LOG side. I thought, oh, I've got chunkier waves on that side. I usually prefer that look. I think I said I felt like this side looked a bit stringy, but actually I'm really loving how this side turned out. I feel like it has lovely definition, lovely shape. It's got that really kind of slightly beachy vibe, but it feels super soft. And I think from a frizz perspective, both ways, I think have managed my frizz beautifully. On this side, like you can see, I've got some sort of more chunky waves or curls, particularly here at the front. They sort of form together a bit more, whereas it is finer on this side. So it definitely has had an impact on the styling, even though you watch me, I did the same method. But I love what this method or these methods have done from a frizz control perspective and from how my hair feels. I really like it a lot. I think I'm going to experiment a bit with this LOG and LOC system. I think using an oil on wet hair might be a game changer for my dry waves. Yeah, I'll keep you posted about that. I'll definitely do some experimentation. This could become a new favourite way of layering products. But if you would like to know what my current favourite routine is, then you may enjoy this video next, because it's kind of my go-to if I'm going to style my hair wavy. Thank you as always for watching. Have a very lovely day. I will see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.